This is William Tincup, and we are recording at isolved Connect in Chicago. And we're going to do some stuff with customers. Dianne is with us today. Dianne, would you do a favor and the audience a favor and introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Dianne Vaughn. I'm an HR manager down in Chattanooga, Tennessee for an outpatient radiology group. And isolved is our HR program that we use. And my first time dealing with it.
Yep.
So it has been life-changing for me.
I love it. And we both love Alabama.
Oh, yes. Roll Tide.
Okay. Good. You know, it's interesting. It's people don't realize, because I was there in 91, 92, and we won a championship against Miami. And then we went through like 15, 17 years
of nothing.
Of nothingness.
Gene Stallings had the last championship.
God love him. And then we went through wilderness.
Yes.
And, you know, and people don't remember that. They're like, oh, Alabama's dynasty. It's like,
We had a drought.
We had a coach that never coached a game the entire time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yes.
So you're a customer. Let me ask the first customer question.
Sure.
What's one challenge you're facing in HR, recruiting, payroll, benefits, and how are you working through it?
So the biggest challenge I face right now is quality candidates.
Right.
Onboarding has been an issue. I came into a company that had never had HR before. So
nice.
I am building from the ground up.
Okay.
And
the good news is you don't have to undo a bunch of other.
No.
Okay. All right.
No. And after sitting in the optimization class today,
right.
I'm making an appointment to sit down with those ladies because it's like when we get back to Chattanooga, we're getting a.
I had both of them on earlier, and I'm amazed at both of them because of the stories. I'm like, it's just, and I said calibration.
Yes.
I'm like, it's just calibration, recalibration. It's like you started one way.
Yep.
6 months into it, you got some other things that are important. Dial that up. I love that. Quality candidates. Yeah, especially in what you're doing because you're in healthcare.
We are in healthcare, and the biggest thing we have trouble finding is radiologists.
Yeah.
MRI technicians. That's a big deal.
Right.
CT technologist. And right now, because we compete with local hospitals, my company can't afford to pay, we can't do a $20,000 bonus sign on.
Right.
What we have to offer is no weekends unless we work a Saturday specifically, Monday through Friday, quieter hours. We can work 312s, 410s, however. But when it comes to the money, hospitals speak first until they figure out we're a better piece.
That's right. Do you do remote as well?
We have remote radiologists.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. My radiologists, I have two, one in Texas and one in Ohio.
Got it.
And they read remotely. I also have some local that read remotely part-time for me.
Gotcha. Okay. And how are you working through the finding qualified candidates?
So when I get resumes, I look through them because we have a lot of people that just apply because they're applying to anything. If they don't meet the minimum requirements that I've put out, I push them to the side. If I think they might be a better fit for a different area, I've had medical assistants apply. We don't have room for medical assistants. But if they are willing to take like a administrative support role, work scheduling, work medical necessity, where that's the behind the scenes side of the medical side.
Right.
I'm willing to talk to them. But 9 times out of 10.
So you're looking at that point at potentiality.
Yeah.
I can train you on the skills.
Yes.
I can get you there, but I got to have certain things in order to do that.
But when it comes to the radiologists, we are under, I believe it's what they call ARC certification.
Yeah.
So we have to be very specific. And so when it comes to I don't do the actual interviewing. I've empowered the managers to do the interviewing because they're the ones who work with them one-on-one. They're the ones who already know the requirements. So instead of me sitting there looking a bit befuzzled, trying to figure out if this person's qualified, I have a former tech who's now a center manager that's like, I really appreciate you coming in today, but I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
And then they turn to me later and tell me that person was not qualified.
Not at all.
They don't have enough hours.
Right.
It also helps because a lot of these center managers have the relationships with the local community colleges where we have students come out of the X-ray program that start with us and then work up. So we have a good pool, but sometimes, again, not everyone's cut out to be an X-ray tech, even if they pass school.
No. There's got to be a passion there.
There does.
Yeah.
There does, definitely.
All right. Tell us about a recent win, big or small, and it reminded you of why you love this work?
When I came on board, I heard a lot of complaints from the employees about pay. So I made a comp ratio and looked at the pay disparity. And I basically put it across in a nice Excel format. With some people are like, Excel? I'm like, trust me, it works.
Yeah.
And I was able to present it to the board.
Right.
The 4 doctors.
Did you have compression issues?
No.
No. Okay.
No, because we only have 200 employees.
Okay.
So what I did is I suggested pay bands. So I broke them down by technologist and by administrative support.
Smart.
I made the recommendation that all centers go to this pay range for this. And they bought it, even though it took like a lot of spoonful of sugars to go down.
Oh, yeah.
But once they did, the benefit has been is that our front desk has stabilized. And that's been... That alone in my first year was the biggest thing. And getting federal reporting under control.
That's 2 big wins right there.
Is.
Oh, my God. Okay, so if you could offer one piece of advice to someone just starting off in HR, what would it be? And usually I ask this question in the if you're doing it for yourself. You go back to your younger self.
Oh.
What would you...
Win the hearts and minds of the people you work with.
Oh, I love that. I've not heard that. That's really cool because, again, so much of this is relationship based.
Servant leadership is what it's about.
Yep.
I'm prior military, so I learned that, and I had a lot of training in it, and I have taken it to the civilian sector, and it has made, if the employees trust you, they'll fall in line.
Well, the Army's great at creating clear intent.
Yes.
Where that is, we're going to take that hill, and everybody from the general to the front line, everyone knows what the plan is.
Yes.
Right? They've communicated it all the way through, so it's
all the way through.
That there's no
question as to what the mission is.
Right.
But sometimes in the civilian sector, in the private sector, it's a bit more muddled.
Yeah.
So coming in with clear, concise information, being open and transparent, and then, of course, learning little things. Go by and tell that person, wow, thank you so much for staying the other night. I really appreciate it. Or notice that someone got a haircut.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of looks at me and I'm like, trust me, it works.
Oh, 100% it works. Because everyone wants to be seen.
Yes.
And heard,
understanding that.
Yeah. All right. So complete this sentence. Being a people hero means...
being there when no one else can be there, behind the scenes without the recognition.
Ooh, that's good.
It's not about how many times you get patted on the back as an HR person. It's about when you're there for that employee in that moment, in their crisis, and nobody else has to know.
It's really interesting is I think sometimes we struggle with being an advocate for the employee and being an advocate for the employer.
You get pulled in 2 different directions.
That's right. And I think if you lean heavily into I'm an employee advocate, and it's got to be in alignment with business goals and objectives and stuff like that. Like it can't be counter, but I want to make sure I'm going to take care of the team. Yep. So this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome.
Would you say your full name again for the end of the podcast?
Sure. It's Dianne, Dianne, Southern, Vaughn.
I got it.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.